Hey guys, I want to ask you a favor. I'm going to try to build my channel this year, and I'd like to my goal is to reach over 1,000 subscribers. So if you'd subscribe, I really would appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up like button because it helps the algorithm, and also share it. I would thank you so very much for that. Well, hello everyone. I came up to my hunting grounds to take my wildlife camera down and possibly remove the burlap from around my stand. Hunting season's over with. And so I thought I would do a little plinking while I was up here and over here and enjoy some few minutes of some shooting time. I don't get to do that very often anymore. Now, some of you may know what this is. That's right. It's one of the least expensive guns that you can purchase or shoot by Heritage Manufacturing. It's a great little gun for plinking, having a good time with. All of them I think that they make is single action only. They come in 22, plus some of them, like this one, come with a extra cylinder for the 22 mags. I have not shot the 22 mags out of here yet. I like the old Western style guns. They're a lot of fun. This is a single action only, like I said. They come in the 4.5 inch barrel, 6 to 6.5 inch barrel, and like this one, the 9-inch barrel. They even go as long as the 12-inch barrel and a tremendously long 16-inch barrel. I think the 12-inch barrel is supposed to kind of take you back to the Wyatt Earp time and Doc Holliday. But I like plinking with it. Now, you can some of you that like shooting, I don't own a .357 Magnum, and I don't own a .45, and you know, you got the big caliber guns like a .44 and such like that. Shooting those guns today, every time you squeeze the trigger, you're sending a $1 bill out through that barrel. You shoot 100 rounds, that's 100 bucks, just like that. So. And by the way, the wind has got up pretty strong, so hopefully it won't pick a lot of that up. But these are cheap little guns. Sometimes you'll catch them on sale. The 6.5 inch barrel with the 22 long, you can actually catch them on sale sometimes for less, slightly under $100. It's hard to beat a $100 gun. Now, granted, they're not made from the best material that there is. They're not high quality steel guns. They're made out of alloy, which is a cheaper type metal. So if you do like I did, I let this one get a little wet one day, and it needs re-bluing right here because it doesn't take much from the rust. So you don't want to leave them out in the weather. You want to keep them inside until you get ready to shoot. And also, I'm sure if you had a campfire and the coals were hot enough and threw it in there, it very well may melt with you. I don't know. But they're inexpensive guns. This particular model that I have right here, I believe right now, brand new, they're plus or minus $250. There again, where are you going to find a gun for 250 bucks, brand new? Now, Ruger also has some alloy guns, 22 caliber, that is pretty comparable. And Ruger's a good name also. So we're going to shoot this a little bit, and I'm going to show you a little bit about it, hopefully. And it's a lot of fun. I'm an old Western nut. I grew up on programs like the Virginian and Bonanza and the Rifleman and all those great old Western shows. So I kind of got hooked on that as I was a little boy. So It's I've always been fascinated with the old West type style guns. One of my dream guns that I would love to own is the old traditional 45-70 put out by Henry. Very expensive gun, may I say. But let's take a look at this. Now I've got the 22 long, and you open the side up over here to put them in there. And I'm not a gun expert, but I like shooting. Now you got to pull the hammer back a little bit so that you can get the cylinder to turn with you. Now you can shoot these all day long, almost compared to a box of the big caliber Canon guns, and it won't cost you near as much. Yeah, you don't get the bang like you would out of those, but like I said, they're nice little plinking guns. A lot of fun to have with them. Let's get these 22 longs in there. Okay, I think I'm loaded. And you can put it back down and pull it a little bit, and that hammer is locked. There's a safety device right here on the side. Now when you pull it down and you see red, it's ready for fire. Pull it back up, safety zone. The one good thing about the issue with these, the safety part about a single action, you can squeeze the trigger all day long and you're not going to get it to fire until you pull this hammer back. I also like it's got the plunger. Sometimes you'll get a shot brass still stuck in there, and all you got to do is push that down and it'll come right out. So I got a makeshift target over there. I got a little makeshift target over there with some water bottles and nothing real fancy, but and I don't claim to be the best shot in the world, but we're going to see whether we can hit anything with it and the effects of it. Let's see if we can hit something here. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, 5 out of 6. I guess that's not too bad. Maybe one day I'll get like Wild Bill Hickok and really put them out there. Now, like I said, you got that plunger. It pushes it right out of there. See how easy that was? Very easy. You can empty it, because once that lead gets out of there, it becomes a little more difficult getting them out of there. Very good, very good. Like I said, nothing like having some fun plinking on these things. Very inexpensive, doesn't cost a lot. In between deer season and turkey season and bass on the beds, it's a great way to get out on a bright sunny day and pass the time away. Okay, let's set up a few more and try that again. Take the safety off. Now if I can get 6 out of 6, I may be able to take on Doc Holliday. Well, Doc Holliday just shot me. Well, instead of getting better, I'm getting worse. That's the old man in me, I guess. But It's a lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun, especially shooting those water bottles, but you can put up anything to shoot and have a great time with it. Now, I'm getting ready to try something I've never tried before. And that's shooting the magnums. For a long time, the Magnum bullets were a little more difficult to find. They weren't around in my particular area for a while. And if you're unfamiliar with the 22 long versus the Magnum, let's see if you can see that. That's the difference right there. One is quite a bit longer. And the Magnum in diameter is, let me get these out of here. The Magnum in diameter is too snug to go in that cylinder. So what we have to do is we have to change this out. And the way to do that, you got a little pin right here on the side. You open it up and you push that pin, and you can pull out this pin right here. If I can get it out of there, there we go. It holds it in there and it'll come right out with you. Then you can change over to the Magnum. Let's get this plastic piece off of here. It'll slide right in there. You put the pin back in the proper position. And you got to push that down to get it in there. Now if I can get it going here, work with me now. There it goes. Now, that's brand new, nothing's ever been shot out of there, so let's see what we got going on here. Put a few of these Magnums in here. And give it a try. Now if I missed all them bottles with the 22 longs, what am I going to miss with this? There we go. Well, listen, hang on. We'll be right back to try out these Magnums. But first, I want you to listen to this. You know what? Many years ago, I found myself involved in drugs, alcohol, women, stealing, doing some things that I had no business doing. And after a while, I found myself as a younger man with what appeared to be very much danger coming toward my way, and even possibly dangerous that could harm my family. Well, that bothered me a lot. And I began to pray, and I began to ask God. This was before I became a Christian. I was wild to a certain degree. I began to ask Jesus Christ, if you will do this for me, and they tell me not to negotiate with God. Well, I did it at that time. I said, if you will do this, I will do that. And so he came through, and the powerful danger that was coming toward my life and my family's life went another direction. and I had no problem with it. And I got to thinking, well, at this point, I think it's a good time to give my life to Jesus Christ. So I got ready. I went to church, and I didn't have to go to church to give my life to Jesus Christ, but I chose to do that. I went to church, and I went to the altar, and I dedicated my life to Jesus Christ. I asked him to forgive me of all the things that I had done, the sin and everything. And he came into my life that morning, and it is the absolute best decision that I have ever made in my entire life. And I'm in my mid-60s now, and I would not look back. I would not look to go back to the lifestyle I used to have. He has been there every step of the way, and I am so thankful for that. So if you're finding yourself in danger, if you're finding yourself in turmoil, if you're finding yourself where it seems like all hell is coming down around you, I encourage you, get before our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, talk with him, ask him to forgive you of your sins. He will do it. He's waiting on you to call upon him right now. If you'll do that and turn around from the path you're walking and walk the path he desires for you, he has a much, much better plan for your life than what you have for your life. So I encourage you to run toward him and give him a try. And I don't think, if you're like me, I know that I would never turn back on him. So you give him a try, and I believe you'll be glad you did. If you're sincere about changing your life for the better, I think you will always be glad that you did. Hey, from all of us here at Ron Bennett Outdoor Productions, I thank you for watching, and I thank you for the subscribers and liking the videos. See you soon. And I really need me some earplugs for these, because they are a bright sounding loud, if I'm explaining that right. But let's see if we can nail a couple of them at least. That didn't count, he fell. A lot different shooting these Magnums. That's the first time I've shot these Magnums. So, I didn't do too good of a job on that. Let's see if we can do a little better the next time around. Maybe I need to hold it a little still. Obviously these Magnums has got a little slight kick to it that I'm not used to. I'm used to shooting them 22 longs. Let's reload and let's try that again. All right, let's try that again, see if I can take these last three out of there. I got a little bit closer. And it's the first time I've target practiced in probably over a year. So, not making excuses, but nonetheless. Well, there you have it. I am better at the 22 longs than I am the magnums. But that's the first time I've shot magnums out of here, so I'm gonna cut myself a little bit of slack. But maybe you can do better. And if you want to buy one of these, a lot of your places that sell firearms can get you one, even not on sale. They're not really bad. They're not bad price at all. Some of those that I saw back during Christmas time, was had the 6.5-inch barrel, the 22 longs. They were priced at about $99, $100, and to be honest with you, regular price is not a whole lot more than that. So might be something you want to take a look at and have some fun with, and see if you can become wired up yourself. Hey, I want to show you something I've been doing in my spare time. Some of the antlers, deer antlers, I have in the shop, and some of them have been donated to me actually. I've been trying my hand at knife making. I want to show you this little fella right here. Cool little knife. I call that one my apple peeler, out of the tine off of the deer. This is one made out of Damascus steel. It seems fairly sharp, but nice looking little knife made out of the butt of a deer antler. I'm really enjoying making some of these, and one of the ones that I'm really glad of is this old frontiersman Bowie type knife. Now that is my pride right there. I've really enjoyed getting that together. It's not completely done. I need to do a little more cleaning up on it, but the base of the antler, and that one's fairly sharp too, but I'm not doing it for the sharpness. To be honest with you, when it comes to cutting, I just assume use a pocket knife a lot of times, or a fillet knife for fish. I make these mostly for fun and for display. I think they'll be very beautiful in a glass case, but I may have some of these. I may be making a few of these for sale here in the future. I'm not sure yet, so keep up with me. Keep watching, because I might advertise a few of them. It's going to be a limited stock if I do make some of them, unless you want to pay me to ship your horns to me, and we can see what we can work out. But other than that, it'll be a limited stock. It's time consuming, but it's a lot of fun. So I thought I'd share that with you. Well, listen, I hope you folks enjoyed this presentation of the Heritage 22. And if I don't do a lot of shooting videos, I prefer to be 75 degrees and out in the boat fishing. That's my big passion. Is I hunt, but I like to hunt for the meat. I don't hunt for the trophy racks anymore. If one comes out, then that's great. But I do like working with the trophy antlers. And so hopefully we'll see you soon. Hang in there and look for my next video, and we'll talk to you a little later.